Hi cellmates, Julie Cube here from Queensland, Australia, originally from Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Been living in Australia over 35 years. Thought I'd add a little bit about myself to you guys. So yes, emigrated to Australia all those years ago and never regretted 1 minute of it. I love it, love it, love it. Certainly do miss my family in England. I have one brother living here in Australia and he lives in the Blue Mountains with his family and we see each other quite often. And I'm here in Queensland with my husband and our 5 children. We have 5 children. We have 2 girls and 3 boys. So it's just a little bit about myself because people were asking. I suppose it's just interesting for people to know a little bit about the person that they're watching on their YouTube channel. Okay, I am going to try and I just want to do a split swipe. I want to have another little go at putting dark colours down on one side and swiping in gold. I have a little bit of gold left, so I'm going to try, hopefully I've got enough to swipe with. They are all Mont Studio Acrylics. Available in Australia and the US. Studio Acrylics, really thick, creamy, excellent paints, and I've been using them for a long time now. My suppliers in the drop down box, also the supplier for the Mont in the US and Canada, and in England I believe you would have to go on Amazon or eBay to order them. I use Helmar silicone, my favourite. My recipe is also in the drop down box. So anybody asking for recipe, it is there in the drop down box. I will get going. I'm going to do the darker colours on this side. Somebody suggested that I swipe with 2 colours, so I'm going to hopefully swipe with the gold on the dark side, and I haven't yet decided what I will swipe with on the bright side. But we'll just go with this. So that was that's the phthalo blue. Gosh, losing me memory. Okay, this is a dark, well, I kind of made it like a teal. It was the turquoise and I added dark blue to it. So I'm keeping with the dark stuff on here, on this side. See how we go anyway. I'm going to put a bit of, this does look like black, but it isn't. I made it a navy, a dark navy. Now what you do is you add your phthalo blue, and I put phthalo blue and I add a blob of black and a squirt of dark green until you get the colour you like. So that's your navy. So we're going to give this a go. Putting these darker sort of shades through here. I did do a pour where I had I had all dark colours left over and then I swiped it with the gold. I'll try, I think it's over there somewhere, and it just came out so nice. I thought, oh, I must do one of those when I actually doing a video pour, because I didn't video it. Okay, I might go with the lighter colours over that side. So I'll try and leave a bit of a gap in the centre. I've got another little idea that I might try. So I will, obviously this is just the white, this is just the brilliant white, so nothing too fancy about that. Someone suggested, being right-handed, that I always go from the right over and that I should do it this way because I end up with more paint over, and that's quite true, I do, and I just don't think about swapping over. So, but yes, it is a thought if you're right-handed to actually, whereas I'm compelled to start from the right, start from the left, so you get a more even coverage of your paints. It's just a little suggestion by somebody, and I do appreciate constructive suggestions, of course. Okay, so that was the turquoise, the lighter turquoise. Now I'm going to add a bit of the green light in here. So see what we get out with. When I tilt this, I'll only tilt it, I won't, well, I'll show you. Far easier, isn't it? Silly Jilly. So okay, it's like garden and sky, isn't it, at this point in time. Now I've got a bit of yellow that I had that I put in this little airtight container, so I will add that into my light side. Thinking. Okay, all right, so what I will do is I'll give it a bit of tilt, but I'm just only going to tilt it up and down just to try and, yep, I don't want to come over too far. Trying to work, looking at one area you're doing, but the other area is going AWOL. So I want to get those blues down. I might have to add a little bit more of the blue side. So I don't have to tilt it as far. I want to put some of that dark in again because the gold looks so nice against the dark. Okay. Two completely different looks, isn't it? So this is basically experimenting with the light and dark and different colour swipe because somebody asked me to do the same painting but with two different colour swipes. I don't often do requests because I just go by what I'm planning in my head for my little what you call it, my art lab days where I just want to do experimenting. So I'm not out to create stunning paintings, I'm out to experiment, but they're usually the days when the most stunning paintings are created. Okay. Ooh, I don't want to go too far down with that. I'm going to not worry about this because when I swipe down it'll cover up those bits, and there's lots of bits of paint around the edges that you can just finger pop. Don't worry about your edges. Just finger pop them. So you can run your fingers underneath the paint. You can just finger pop the sides. All good. Beautiful. So, night sky, green meadow. Let's see what we get. I haven't got too much gold. I'm not sure whether I should do a line of gold, and then I've got some bronze in here, so I could do a line of each for my swipe colour on the dark side of the moon. So I might put my gold. It's going to be interesting. Love art lab days. Just doing a bit of experimenting. Sure, it'll still be a nice enough painting to sell in the end. So, but at least I'm doing these experiments for you. So if it's a waste, now should I pour? No, I just do my first swipe, and I have a little bit of the metallic copper. But just keep with that. I will use my Swifty Swipe. Yeah, it's just an old spatula with a bit of it's the soft plastic file divider. You can cut it any shape you like, but what it does, it gives you a handle to hold, and I find it really good. So just pressing it in at about 1 centimetre, pulling it down. Wowzers. Just going to overlap it. Just wiping off your swipe tool in between each swipes, just so you don't get your colours all mixed and muddy in. This will be interesting. This will be, I think I have done this kind of thing. Yes, I've definitely done this in the past. But obviously the person that was asking me about it hasn't seen, and it was completely different colours, I believe. So I will go with it. I might give that a torch before I move on to the other side. Doesn't that, it always looks so nice, like the reflection. I'm going to get my heat wand, and if I plug it in, that might help me actually. Okay, not using the butane torch much at the moment, not to say that I won't, but I just find my heat wand excellent. You just, very easy to use. Just hot. I've got it on an extension cord because I haven't got to plug that close to my table, and just hold the wire, absolutely no problem. So much safer for people that are a bit scared. So here we go, peeps, let's just do this side. Just heating the paint up, and then the paint becomes reactive. Ooh. Okay, that will, while I'm working on the other side, you will see that side develop. But while I'm there, I'm going to turn it around. It certainly looks like heaven and earth, or night and day, or night sky and garden, whatever you want to. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Looky, looky! Look at that developing. Super duper! Wowzers! Still see if you're with me there. I'll be giving it some close-ups in a second. Looking good now. I want to really bring this side out, so I either swipe with the dark navy. Let me try. I might just do a little bit here with the dark navy swipe, this dark navy, so it kind of balances it. I was going to use the brilliant red. I may try a piece, we'll see how we go. Being so this is experimenting, it's perfectly fine. That looks such like a underwater bubbles, and so nice. Okie dokie, I just want to try this here. Oops, that's fine because I've got another little plan for that. If it works, just get me Swifty swipe. So you can make these at home. Obviously it's not very difficult, and they turn out to be a real good little tool because you can cut out all different shapes and sizes for different swipes you want to do. So just going to pop my Swifty swipe in there and draw it to me. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go with the blue. I know I just feel that that's going to make the gel together nicely. Okay, just here I might try a bit of the bright yellow because you might be screaming at me. I wanted to see what it looked like with the, with the red. So I'm going to try that for you, so you can see. So when you're doing it, you can decide for yourself. Then I'll know I liked the red side and not the blue, so I'll do the red. So that's going to be up to, I'm going to leave that one up to you, but we'll just have a look, hey? No harm in trying. I just think the blue is going to pop, even pop more than this red. Okay, what I will do is I'll put a bit of heat. I've put way too much paint on my swipe, and that's what's kind of blinding the other colours from popping through. But look at those have come up. They didn't look to be developing, but They are now. My eye's already taking me to the blue side because it's going to marry in better. Very thick. I've done it way too thick for a swipe. Oh my goodness, guys, look at these cells. Looky. Completely different cells to swiping with metallic. That was a gold metallic. So the cells have gone all out of shape, even though I love fat and wobbly. I love the fat wobbly cells, the chubby cells. These, when they come up in little circles like this, it's just a different look, and I love that too. See, I'm not a lover loving this red, even though the cells look gorgeous in it. I'm just not loving the red, and I certainly put way too much on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with the navy. I'm going to continue with the navy. So you can decide if you're doing your particular pour. I'm going to go over that because I'm going to see what that comes out like. If you're doing your particular pour, then at least you have the choices that you see. No, I liked it with the navy better. No, I liked it with the red. I'm not loving that at all. A red swipe is actually very, very nice over dark colours. Yeah, it's gorgeous over dark colours. So we'll give that. This is my Swifty swipe gone. Now I've got to get the red off it. Just giving it a wipe with my damp cloth. All good. Okay, let's see how we go. Wow. It's a bit of everything in here for you all. It's certainly a mixed bag, but it's all experimental and all good. As I say, only rules in my room are no rules. Okay. I'm thinking what I can do there, but I'm just going to finger pop the sides with your paint that's left over from the edges. All easy, just nice and relaxed. Enjoy the process more than anything. Enjoy. Oh, gone and picked up some paint here from that. All good. Gone and put my green in there. Okay, I'll give it a bit of a hit with my gun. Heat gun. See how it all comes up. As you know, because you've just seen, that will all start to develop, because look at these and looky. What I'm going to do from here, it's kind of looking, you know, even to leave it like, it's kind of looking a bit like a landscape, but I may give it a bit of a blow. So I've got my straw. Now this is a stainless steel straw, and it's got like silicone end. But I use it the opposite. You're supposed to suck through that one if you were using it as a straw. But I use this, because it's bent, to blow the paint out. So I'm going to give it a bit of a blow. lightheaded. Okay. Bit of a molten look through there, like a bit of fire and ice, but it's all good. Just stops that line. I may leave it for the time being. I'm just going to let that dry off for at least half an hour. I will come back and take some photographs of it, and I will see if I'm gonna go any further with it. I will put the photographs on at the end. If not, you'll see exactly what you see here. I'll just decide what I'm going to do with it, but it just give me that is the gold swipe, completely different outcome with the gold swipe, and then this is obviously the navy. So yeah, let me know guys what you think about it all. I'll just give you a bit of a close-up. Yeah, it's completely morphing as we speak. Completely morphed. But yeah, it's kind of an ocean and earth look, or a garden and sky look, or you tell me what you think. I really think that would benefit some ballooning just through the centre. But I know you're going to scream at me. But just before you leave, because I just want to try the balloon once or twice, only through the centre, just to stop this big thick chubber. So I can use some of the colours that I've got drips. I can use, okay, let's try this red, hey? Ooh, okay, put a bit of red down here. This beautiful. I love it. Oh, look at the whirligigs that's happening in there. Let's give it a go. Ew. It's a bit too wet. I need to come back to it. Give some nice balloony. Oh, I should put this on my... Okay, this is what I've been doing, is with some balloon paints that I have. I've been putting them on these little bamboo boards. What I'll do is I'll resin that bit, and then you can use the rest of it as a serving platter or a little cheese board. But I've been using the balloon dips. That's gone way off now. But I'll just quickly show you, because I don't want to, where are we? Let's do it in this colour again. Here. Okay, so what I do is I just press it into the end of my bamboo board, and then go over it again. So you've just got a little bit of something on the corner that you put resin on, then you've got the rest of it as a little server or a little cheese board or whatever. But in Australia they've gone to using these kind of boards to put entrees on and things when you go to restaurants. But yeah, there you go. So I'm going to leave that with you guys, leaving it there. I will maybe come back and do a bit of ballooning in this work, but it's way too wet at the moment to go any further. So there'll be photos on at the end. Just see, oh, okay. Oh my goodness, can't leave it alone, can I? Oh. Just these real thick blobby things, they don't look good. So look how good they look with balloon. Oh my God, can't stop now. Stop me someone, slap my hand. Slap my hand. Just gorgeous. I love it. I'm sorry, I just love the elements that the balloon can bring into a painting. It's really quite magical and I love it. I love it. I'm gonna leave it to develop and to dry out a bit, because it's even though I absolutely love what's coming up, it's just gorgeous. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. Wait till the end to see some photos, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.